Welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians try to escape the horrors of the mists. Wet Change's companions continue to fight off robots while the troupe faced Denton Arthur and his Frankensteined wife. With the Dark Lord in possession of their weapons, the troupe did what they could. Dell contacted Werner Herzog for tactical information and learned how to release the barrier shielding Denton. Shadow Nemesis boldly scuttled up the wall to face him head on, and New Rogue miraculously healed them all but then fell into a hole lined with mayonnaise. Tyler tried a different approach and transformed his face to resemble Denton's wife. But will it be enough to stop the Dark Lord from killing them all outright? I doubt it.
A quick recap for anybody who hasn't tagged in. Our heroes, our four intrepid heroes, are battling an evil artificer and his Frankenstein monster of a wife. At this point, they've been battling their way into a small arena down some stairs. There is a massive kind of barred wall separating the artificer from them. They have fallen into holes. There's a hole at the bottom of the stairs filled with mayonnaise. They managed to get out of it. Tyler's character cast a spell to give himself the villain's dead wife's face. Sanctuary has been cast upon Shadow Nemesis, who is currently wrestling with the creature, and it is Dell's time to act. She's outside of the combat room, but in a hallway that is rapidly filling with robots with flamethrowers and rifles. That's the update.
Yay!
Oh, another name coming in. It's a good update.
And Dr. Deputy's okay.
He was hurt and then recovered and is now part of the battle in the hallway. All righty. It's time for us to return to Ravenloft. Dell, you have heard the cries of monsters, the smash of bodies hitting floors and robot parts bouncing around, cries of mayonnaise and mayonnaise from within. You are in the hallway outside, watching more robots as they close in, fought off by your allies to give you a chance to defeat Denton Arthur.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Oh, man. Oh, there's so many things going on. Okay, well, I'm going to start running into the room, at least up to where the edge of the hole is, since I can see the hole.
Great. That takes you down to the bottom of the stairs, but technically you are standing behind Tyler and New Rogue at this point.
Perfect. That's totally fine. And as I have run down from the door all the way down over there, I'm trying to hype myself up. I'm like patting my own arms. I'm like, okay, we're not all gonna die. We're not all gonna die. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. And I cast Healing Word on myself. and so I heal for 6 HP, which brings me up to 20 out of 21, which is a little better. Feeling a little better. And I'm looking around. So I'm looking around and I see the giant attacking force of Denton Arthur's wife. And the unfortunate thing is, without the reality blade, my spells are very limited because a lot of my spells have to do with using it to make things happen in air, make things occur.
Yes, this is for everybody at home, this is a flavor thing. This is a narrative thing that Dell created for this, and we're just carrying it forwards because it's a fun limitation. So she has spells that are reality blade spells and spells that are ghost spells. If you're trying to figure that out mechanically from a character design point, you can't. Dell did it.
I did it.
Continue, Dell. I love this.
Yeah. So because of that, I only have a few things in my repertoire. So as I stand at the top of these steps, I look over at Denton Arthur's wife, and my eyes turn white, and I start just twitching and shuddering, and then smoke starts pouring out of my mouth, and I'm just like coughing up smoke, and the smoke travels over to her because it's a 60-foot range as the angry ghosts start whispering and just shrieking at her. And she has to make a wisdom saving throw. I'm also casting it at 2nd level, but
okay.
Spooky.
Okay. She rolls a 16.
no. Okay, so she passed, but she will still take half damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So, but she's not scared of me or the ghost. It doesn't have to move, but she will take half damage. And it's 46. So it's 16 damage, so she takes 8.
Yes.
So she is just having, you're seeing ghost hands out of this cloud reach in and just tear at her body. And you're seeing stitches stretch between limbs and muscle groups where she is being yanked upon. So she suffers 16 points of damage. She's still a big hulking monster, but she's a little more frayed around the edges.
Okay. Good, that's all I could do. I'm just huffing as my eyes come back to normal. Did she? Oh, she didn't run away. Okay.
Which takes us to Denton Arthur, who says, "You're gonna try to hurt her. You're gonna try to be creative. No. And he pounds on the top of the tube on the side of his chair, and the Pokeball slams down and up inside the tube. And he summons.
Not the warthog.
He summons. And you see the magic flash to a small grate over on the side. They're on either side of the arena. And the grate opens. And out jumps a giant rat. Then he goes, oh, I thought this was going to be better. Get him! And the rat is going to run forwards and charge towards you, Tyler. The rat is going to try to clear the hole. And the rat fell down the hole and is now
It slipped on some mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I'm equally as strong as a rat. Yeah.
Then Arthur yells, No! This is supposed to be good! And he raises the Wand of Wonder gun towards you and fires it.
Oh, well, hoping his wife's face would make him hesitate, but he doesn't seem to give a fuck.
But honey,
he's aiming for Dell with this one, but we'll see what comes out of this thing.
I mean, she's standing beside. I think we're all going to enjoy whatever the results of this are. We're all going to experience it.
Oh no.
A wave of light pours out of this weapon as Den Arthur goes, yeah! And he fires it. Adam, can you roll me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw? I'll tell you the DC. Let's see what happens.
Roll a 15 or higher on your
Constitution
con
save. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that's a total of 16.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh!
Jesus.
One
You
toe
are
over the line.
This light washes over you, and then you all just hear Den go, "What the fuck!" And you see him blinking and looking around, and you see the monster go. Rrr, rrr. Den Arthur and his wife both failed the con save and are blind.
Yeah!
Why is everything you have so fucking terrible? He yelled.
Yes!
Shadow Nemesis, it is your turn. You are fighting and wrestling with a blinded Frankenstein.
Ooh. Okay, all right, okay. Well, I had a plan, and then they got all blinded, so that changes things. Okay, well, maybe we could do what I did before, where I just start talking and you tell me when to stop.
Okay.
What I want to do. So, okay, I'll first of all, since I see that the ghosts are kind of like pulling at the stitches of Frankenwife, I want to reach into my bag of holding. I want to pull out my rat hat, and I want to put it on the wife's head. But in order to do that, I want to rage and grow 5 extra feet. So she was 8 feet, so now I'm 10, 8 and a bit.
Yep.
And when I do that, I just get like super mad, and my eyes grow yellow, and like kind of like a Super Saiyan thing, and the ground shakes, and if there's any like torches, they flame up, and I go like, and like if there was like a Saiyan counter, it'd be like, and I just like grow an extra 5 feet. I'm gonna slam the hat on her head.
Okay.
And hope like rats come out, and then I want to try to like maybe move and get the latch on the ceiling.
Okay, so I would say you can rage, so you do become the bigger person now in the engagement. The scale just shifts. She was that much bigger than you, now you're that much bigger than her. You slam the hat down on her glass fishbowl head. Can you roll me a sleight of hand?
Oh, sleight of hand. All right. +3. That is a total of 18.
Whoa.
You slam the hat onto her fishbowl head and it sticks to the top of the fishbowl. Now, if you want to try to get away to do movement, I need you to roll me an athletics to try to power your way out from her grip.
Oh, right. Okay.
She can't see, but she's still very strong and you're already engaged.
Oh, I see. Okay. Athletics is +2.
And I think you get additional strength for a rage, unless I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah. You're correct. You get +2 to melee. Duh. Rage. Sorry.
The suspense is palpable.
Yeah, so I just see the
Just a second. I'm just.
Yeah, sorry. I just see I grow 5
It's okay. I
feet.
just don't want to get this wrong for you.
I can add your rage damage bonus to the attack damage roll.
I don't know if it comes with extra strength or not.
I'm sure it's a good extra +500.
You have advantage, so that's it. It doesn't add anything. So
Advantage. Thank God. All right, because I
So-
rolled a 5.
let me say this. Shadow Nemesis, because you're raging, you also have advantage on strength-based checks, and this is an athletics check to wrestle your way out. So you have advantage on this roll.
Wonderful, because I got 5. All right, so advantage. Okay, that is a 10 plus sleight of hand, which is 3, so 13.
Should be athletics for this one.
Oh, sorry, athletics. Okay, so 12.
You try to wrestle your way free, but you cannot. However, I need to get a wisdom saving throw from her to see if she can manage to not, and she fails it. All right, so she summons a swarm of rats that pop out of the hat and are now completely surrounding both of you.
Oh, no.
Adam, you have read some of the Book of Rats, which can let you control rats, but you haven't fully mastered it. But we had said you have a 50-50 chance of being able to control rats that come out of the hat. Can you roll me a d6?
Ooh, okay. All right. So I go, I think I remember in the book, like certain kind of like rat tones that you can say to encourage the rats. So I go like that. And that means like destroy. So let's see. 2.
2. You do not have control of the rats. I am going to roll now. So you make that sound, just nothing happens. You're surrounded by rats.
I hope that
Now
didn't
we
call
see good
Jack
attack.
Magnum.
And the rats, in a stroke of incredible luck, turn and attack the bride. Okay.
Yay! Ah, so I think that works because I said attack in rat and they're attacking.
That is a nat 20 for the rats. 4 out of this hat able
Crit
to burrow
rats.
in and attack this body.
It's like when Kenny used to die in the Rats game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rats.
They will do. You see that her undead, repowered, rejuvenated flesh is pretty resistant to the damage the rats are doing, but she suffers another 6 points of damage
Okay, not bad.
as the rats
Nice.
begin tearing away at her stitches and eating chunks of her gigantic dead body.
Yes.
You are still engaged in your wrestling match, Shadow Nemesis, but that will be your turn.
All right.
Which means we come to the blinded, attacked by rats, desperately trying to survive a wrestling match. She is going to try to slam you into the ground, but she needs to make a wisdom saving throw to see if she can move past the sanctuary spell, which she handily fails. So knowing you had originally pitched a visual version of this spell, New Rogue, how does this spell work now that she can't see?
Oh, that you can't see? Then it's just
Yeah.
gonna be like a resonating sound, I guess. So it's a resonating sound of just like holy light, like a like interference on a microphone when you put another object of some energy close to it. So it's going to be that holy buzz with just like what I believe is Ezra's voice saying, "Over here, over here. You want this? You want this?" And then you just hear keys jangling. "You want this? Hey, over here. Gonna miss it."
And she stands up and releases you, Shadow Nemesis, staggering around the center of the room, blinded and hearing jangling keys. Truly the greatest weakness of any Frankenstein monster. New Rogue, it is your turn. You are standing on the bottom of the steps with the hole in front of you. It is 6 feet wide, and then you are looking into the room in this scene. What do you do?
I have a question for you first.
Sure.
So Tyler's still disguised as
just his face.
Just his face. Just so there's no, the voice is still Tyler's voice though, right?
Disguise self, I wouldn't be able to change my voice anyway.
All right, well then disregard. Okay. The latch. How far roughly is it? Like 30 feet in the up high?
The latch is 35 feet from here. If you're looking at
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
We've accomplished very little. Yeah.
And okay. I'm going to try and shoot it.
Great.
With the rifle. So
Roll me an attack.
this is where boys become men, and where clerics become riflemen. And I get to add my bonus to it, my proficiency.
Your
bonus.
dexterity and your proficiency.
My dexterity, my proficiency on top of my roll. Okay.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. That is a 15.
15. You fire and your shot rings true, but pings off of the metal latch where it is braced into the ceiling.
Okay. Bonus action. What do I have? I really want. Okay. Oh, I can't use that. Damn it. Okay. Never mind. I'm just going to be like, I did not shoot true. Okay. I'm standing by and shielding myself inside of the armor.
Can you roll me an insight?
Oh, sure. That is a 19.
19. Okay. Do you have any of your higher level spell slots left?
No, but actually I do have one bonus action. It's a level 1 spell. It is Healing Word. I guess I could heal somebody up.
I was going to try to help you with something if you had a higher level spell slot. You have a moment of inspiration from your god that you realize if you had more magic, you could have cast a spiritual weapon, but you don't have that magic, and you realize in future, perhaps you will be able to do that.
Note to self. Spiritual weapon. Okay, well, still, I'm just going to use my insight, which is like perception, like who do I think is hurt the most?
All right, yeah. If you're trying to figure out who is the most injured right now, it's New Rogue, or sorry, it's Shadow Nemesis who has been the most injured at this current point. Right. It is Tyler who is always the most fragile member of the party. He may not be the most injured, but he's got the least health to play with to begin with.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, just because Adam was really dinged up so bad, I'm going to like, you're on a roll, buddies. First time you got Sanctuary. Second time you got my word of healing, baby. And I'm going to shoot that at you. I'm going to do it from I'm going to do that from my pelvis. Oh, God.
Okay, how much healing do you do?
Let's
from
see
your
here.
magic?
Okay. Oh, 1d4. Where's my 1d4? There it is. So 1d4 plus your spell casting ability modifier, which I don't believe is. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Technically, your spellcasting ability modifier is 0. Your Stone of Wisdom has been taken by Denton Arthur.
I'm going to use my point of inspiration, though. I got 2 of those, so I'm going to use that up for a reroll. Didn't feel good. I'm inspired to heal him better. Yeah! It's fucking 1 again.
You heal 1 point.
That's for you, buddy. I kind of wipe the magic off my cheek, being like, thanks.
New Rogue, do you want to stay standing where you are? Do you want to try to jump across the hole, or are you good?
I'll jump across the hole. Why not? Don't make me jump. Okay.
Can you roll me an athletics?
Yeah.
With advantage. It's not that wide a hole.
Ooh, okay. Athletics, you say? That is, oh my God, 24. A dirty 24.
New Rogue, not only do you jump across the hole, you jump across so far that you end up landing on the wooden circular section that the table was lowered down into. So there's no risk of triggering any traps or anything. You jump to the safe space in the middle of the arena. Congratulations, you're the first party member to get past that hole. Take a quick commercial break right there.
Yeah!
New Rogue has taken the center of the room. Tyler, you find yourself standing at the precipice of the hole, staring up at a blinded Denton Arthur wearing the face of his tragically Frankensteined wife.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I say, now's our best shot, everyone. New Rogue, you're the champion, so we got to open this thing up and get you in there to deal a killing blow. I'm going to try to walk around the 6-foot hole. Because I just don't trust my legs anymore.
That's reasonable. Acrobatics, we'll say, with advantage.
Oh man, that's worse than my athletics, but my rolls are better. 17 acrobatics.
Yep, you walk around it just fine.
Okay.
It's very funny. We're jumping over the hole. You can just walk around it.
How much space between this hole and the next safe space that I know of with where the wooden slats are?
It's about 10-ish feet.
Ooh.
Yeah. But remember, there are no safe spaces in Ravenloft, bro.
That's what they say.
Sorry.
I don't know if they say that.
We'll cut that out.
I have tape on my mouth that said sensors on it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That's your Ravenloft nightmare.
Fiscal conservative.
Yeah. So I have the magnet cape, and
yes,
if I remember correctly, at one point, very shortly after acquiring it, Shadow Nemesis put it on, and then it was such a powerful magnet, it lifted him up into the air and choked him as he wore it.
That is correct.
I would like to take some of that slack, wrap it around my hand a couple times to get a good grip, and then have kind of like gym towel whipping length to just, I want to run and just cast it out in front of me and hope that it has enough attraction between it and the metal latch to just carry me up like a Mary Poppins umbrella.
Okay, I like that a lot. What role do you think that would be? I'm interested to hear what you think whipping a magnet cape at a roof-bound latch as a metal structure. What do you think that is?
That sounds like pure chance, because I feel like it could get pulled by any metallic source. So I'm trying to be like that, but I don't know. So I would, if I'm exerting any influence over it and trying to aim it, I would say maybe dexterity. Otherwise, I was like, just a straight
let's do that.
Like random chaos roll.
Yeah, I think this. Let's do a chaos roll, but we'll add your dexterity to show you trying to lead it, however much that is. No proficiency, because no one's proficient in this cape currently.
Certainly not. Okay, so D20 plus dex?
Yep.
Okay, D20 plus 1, folks.
Now, could I argue he gets advantage because of sick tricks? And this is like a pretty sick trick he's doing.
He has proficiency in sick tricks. I will let him add proficiency to this because it is a sick trick.
Oh, okay.
Well, with my proficiency and my dex, it's a 21.
21. You run forwards and snap. You imagine that latch is just wherever you would normally hit someone in a locker room. I'm not going to specify for you. That's up to you. But you snap that out.
Yeah,
and
I'm fucked up.
Soar immediately. Bam. You are up at the ceiling at the latch.
If I may, I know how strong I know this magnet to be, I want to I don't have wall crawling powers, but I want to just be hanging from this magnet and plant my feet on the ceiling and just pull the latch to have it come undone.
Roll me in athletics.
Athletics 13.
13. You feel the latch come halfway.
Yeah,
you feel it almost at the point where it's going to catch. And you can see it is a hook that is wrapping from the ceiling. There is a path that can be pulled towards you as you are pulling away. And the bottom part of it hooks onto just a bar, just the central structure of this that's holding itself up. If you could pull just a little bit further, you feel like there's going to be a click, just a really satisfying click where it's out of the way and then the cage can fall. But right now you are halfway there. You're straining, but not quite all the way.
All right.
Del, you see this happening. What do you do?
I wanted to do like monkey see, monkey do, walk around the hole, looking down at this mayonnaise covered giant rat. So.
Acrobatics with advantage.
All right. Oh, nat 20.
You pirouette around the hole. It's just a perfect kind of step, leap, dance. You're free. You're good.
All right.
This is good luck mayonnaise, everybody.
All right. That's empowering me. That's making me feel better. So that I like pirouette and I do a spin and I point at Shadow Nemesis and I'm like, "Hang in there, buddy. You got this. You're gonna fight so good because you smash everything." And I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Oh yes.
At Adam. And that is 5 HP back for you.
Ooh, that's good.
And then I'm gonna turn with my other pointed finger and point at blind Arthur Denton, Mr. Arthur, and say, "You said you were really good at all this like fleshcraft stuff, but your like wife, the giant lady, is like falling apart, covered with rats. You suck." And cast vicious mockery on him. So he needs
big dead wife sucks, Denton.
He needs to do wisdom saving throw.
Sorry, what was it, Del?
A wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
I know.
I'm gonna say he has disadvantage on this one because that one felt personal and maybe not wrong.
Your slapdash wife is mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He rolled a 7, so that's definitely hell yeah.
That's a fail,
Low
so
tier
he
wife.
I rolled max damage, so he takes 4 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on the next attack roll he makes before the end of his next turn.
Oh, sweet.
Amazing.
All righty. You see your insult cut him deep, and he goes, it's the domain. It's not me. It's the domain. I'm trying so hard. I can't even see. And he is going to reach out and be like, "Attack my sighted creatures!" And he's going to hit the Pokeball twice, and we're going to see what comes out.
Oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
Come on, Weasel.
Rats, more rats.
Come on, mayonnaise
Come on,
rat.
Weasel.
And you see a badger and a panther appear
Come on.
from out of the grates.
We never even see those. That's bullshit.
A badger would fight a panther.
This is gonna be a bad first impression. These guys are never gonna seem like cool bros the way
That's
Warthog
not
is.
cool.
Every subsequent
See who they go
appearance,
after.
it's gonna have that stain.
It's true. They're the villains.
So the badger is going to go after you, Del.
Bitch.
And the panther is also going to go after you, Del.
I never seen these.
No.
Fair.
All right. So the badger dashes forwards to bite you in the leg.
Okay.
The badger rolls a 6, so the badger fails. You are dodging the badger like you dodged the hole,
Spin it.
just dancing
Spin it.
around, no problem. And then the panther charges forwards and attacks. Okay. His claws. The claw will be a 17 to hit.
I cast silvery barbs as a reaction.
Okay.
That imposes disadvantage. So it needs to roll again and take the lower roll.
Rolled exactly the same for a 17.
Did what I could. I have to give advantage to someone. I'm going to give it to Shadow Nemesis.
Sweet.
All right, yeah,
All right,
Panther's on my leg. Panther's on me.
It's doing more than that. Del, can you roll me a strength saving throw?
Oh, this is literally my worst saving throw possible. I rolled a 19.
Hey!
Plus 0.
Hey, all right. You are almost bowled over by the panther's claws as it dashes forwards to tackle you, but you manage to stay up. It swipes you for 5 points of damage.
Ow.
And
It's so
you are now
pretty.
fighting a panther and a badger at the edges of this hole.
Is that Earthworm Jim guy?
Badger? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Earthworm Jim.
Shadow Nemesis.
I
A panther and a badger have joined combat. The flesh, the Frankenstein bride is stomping around all over the place, blind, not sure what's happening. Denton Arthur is also blind, and Tyler has reached the hook and is trying to pull it away to free the wall. What do you do?
Well, if Denton was free, I would just run up and grab him. But I think Frankenwife is my main target. Are the ghosts still attacking Frankenwife, or like because she's getting kind of ripped apart? Or...
No, that's just instant and happens, and then they dissipate. So she's just got holes ripped in her from ghosts.
Okay, so the rats are still attacking. Are there any like significant rips in any of the stitches that I can just shove my flamethrower in and just light her up from the inside?
You can try.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna find a hole and just like shove in the flamethrower. And
do you know? I will clarify. What I will say is, if you want to get up close and do that, you would have. If you suffer an attack of opportunity, I will let you roll double damage on the attack with the flamethrower for getting up close. So she gets a chance to hit you, but you can do double damage up close, or you can do regular damage and have it be.
I'm a gambler, man. Let's do double damage.
All righty. So you come in. She takes her swing. That is a 17 to hit.
Can I also cast silvery barbs?
Yes, you can.
And I guess for that, then
no. Do you know what? You don't need to. She's blind, so she's rolling with disadvantage anyway. So take that spell slot back. She's blind and bad at this. She rolls a 9, so it will not hit because it's blinded.
Will it hit? 9.
All right. You're in there with the flamethrower. It's time for the dex saving throw from the giant blind Frankenstein monster being attacked by rats. Strong disadvantage.
Okay.
Yep, that's a definite fail. So roll me double your usual damage. I need 4d6.
4d6?
I think that's what it was. 2d6 normally if they fail the check. So 4d6.
So I shove it in, and then to kind of like go off of what the insult that Del did, I'd be like, I don't know, Denton, your wife looks pretty hot to me. And then I just like, I just light her up. All right, 4d6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Her fish bowl that her head is in, just the water's like boiling.
Kind of with me. 5, which is 10.
It is
11, 13.
And what's your dex modifier?
It is 1. 14.
All right. And you just see as the water in the fishbowl bubbles and flame pours through her body, she is just shrieking and suffers 14 points of fire damage that you see drives her into a frenzy.
Ruh-roh.
A blind frenzy.
And then I'm going to see if the
Just a joke,
rats
dude.
take any damage, but the rats roll a 21 on their dex save, so I'm going to say they don't catch any fire that blasts into her internal organs. So you have done hearty flame damage.
Yes. Incredible.
Which brings us to the beast at the top of the initiative order. I am going to roll a die because she is blind and out of control. We will find out if she attacks any of you, attacks the rat, or falls in a hole.
Oh man, that had some freaky end of episode cadence that I was not. What is happening? What is happening?
Motherfucker! I roll a 1. She falls in the goddamn hole.
We love the hole.
Yeah. Throw her in the hole.
On fire, covered in rats that are biting her, going, and just falls in a hole full of mayonnaise. So she's down there now. That ends her turn. She's going to take
with
more
the other
damage.
rat.
Yeah.
Burnt mayonnaise now. Yeah.
Yep, that's there. And I'm also going to say we'll deal with this now because the rats are in a hole with her, so she gets attacked by rats.
Yeah.
With advantage because she's blind. They hit.
Yeah. She was brought back to life and she's suffering in ways that just put her down, man. Like,
Let her go.
Yeah.
like, come on, Matt. No, she'll pull through.
All right. And despite the resistance, she will suffer another 6 points of damage from the rat.
Oh, she's hardy. Like, how's she looking?
She is a flame and falling apart. It looks like if you were guessing, you've probably got like she might be half the strength of where she started.
Wow. At least she's in that hole.
Yeah.
Jeez,
I mean,
man.
it looks like she's in a hole on fire and being bit by rats is what it looks like. It's like having a bad day, but still a tough monster. New Rogue. She's fallen in a hole. You are looking up at Denton Arthur. What do you do?
How far away am I from Denton?
You are about 20 feet. If we were to say 15 feet to the bars and another 5 feet to Denton.
And
He's 10 feet up, but I don't want to do triangle math.
okay. And what about Tyler? Because he needs a little bit of an extra pull.
The roof is about 20 feet above you, so he's about 20 feet up.
Jeez. Okay. Fuck. I don't. All right. I'm gonna try and make my way to Tyler. I think he's closer than Denton. I believe. So I'm going to try and jump and hug him. You know, but hug his legs, his feet, but not grasp him with my hands. Literally, just like I'm going to try to pincer grab him.
There is going to be a scaled difficulty on this. This will work as an athletics roll. I'm just going to tell you, there's a DC to grab him at all, and then there's a DC to somehow get a grip on him without using your arms.
Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to use the rod of double checking, which I no longer have. I'm going to be like, okay, no.
If you want to grab me, you grab me. Get a handful of Tyler ankle and just get after it.
I really
Can I assist with like an alley-oop because I'm like 10 feet tall?
Yeah, let's all just interact with guys' appendages just willy-nilly.
Yeah, I'll hold him by the waist and just like kind of like toss him up.
I'm up higher than you though, Adam.
Oh,
No, you're both at the same level right now.
I am? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then never mind.
All of you. You're all on the floor. Shadow Nemesis technically goes after Denton Arthur. So if you want to wait a second, then he can alley-oop you.
All right, then I'm going to wait for an alley-oop.
Great. So you're going to hold action, which means Tyler, New Rogue is getting ready to jump up Shadow Nemesis towards you. You realize if you don't successfully do this, he's going to touch you. Roll me an athletics. I will give you a just for panic.
Give me a what?
An athletics, just for strength to see if you want to keep trying to pull on this hook.
Okay, and you said you'll give me, and then I cut out the audio, and then you came back in for panic. So am I panicking in a positive way or a negative way?
I will give you advantage for panic because, you know, if you do not do this, New Rogue's deadly hands will be closing in on your fragile body in a heartbeat from now.
Okay, thank you. Advantage. 4. Love this for me. I don't think this is going to do it. That's an 11, and I need to scroll back up for athletics. +2 for 13, which I think is what I rolled last time.
13 got you halfway last time, so 13 will get you the rest of the way this time. Yeah! You pull the hook even further and hear a big click as it sinks at a steep angle, almost touching the roof. You realize now, if you can get down, this whole prison barred wall will fall down into the room. How do you want to do this? It's on I imagine it to be like on a hinge, or is it going to slide down? It is on a hinge as you look around. You can feel the weight against you. That's kind of like it will fall directly in and onto the floor of the arena below you. Okay. Then I think I'm going to grab onto it as it swings past me and try to basically, this feels so stupid to try this, but I have proficiency in sick tricks, so as it hinges down, I want to amble up onto it as it's falling and start running along it as it turns into a ramp and try and get to Denton Arthur. Great. Can you roll me an acrobatics and add your proficiency on top of your score? So if you already have proficiency, just roll double proficiency on that. Double proficiency, okay. Acrobatics. It's sick.
It's a sick trick.
14. I don't have proficiency with acrobatics, so that's 15 because of +1 acrobatics, and then proficiency is another 2 for 17. 17. You do successfully grab on, vault over, run down the bars, and leap onto the platform where Denton Arthur is in position. So you have made it to there. But the giant barred prison grate is now falling down onto the arena below. Can I get a dex saving throw from Shadow Nemesis and from Dell?
Danger sense.
Correct. You will get to use danger.
Sorry, which one was it again? Dexterity?
It'll be dexterity saving throw. New Rogue, you don't have to do this because it's falling down in a very 1930s silent film. You're in the gap, just with where you are positioned in the room.
Yes. Buster Keaton.
Dirty 20 for me.
I now this advantage that I have. I know I already had advantage with danger sense, but can I re-roll with advantage or no?
What do you mean? You're trying to roll a third time?
Yeah.
Then how do you think you can do? Here's the thing. I will let you roll again, but you have to have you will end up in the hole.
Oh,
if you're
with the Franken lady? Oh,
yeah.
Well, I'll just risk a 13 then.
Great. And Dell, you got a 21?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Great. I got to check for the badger.
I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
To check what skills a panther has. Okay.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
It's be great.
That's old badger damage.
Okay.
1,000 points of damage to the badger.
Adam, you suffered 19 points of damage as this heavy bar grate slams into you. Dell, you suffer 9.
Okay.
Oh
the badger is crushed to death, and the panther is also crushed to death.
Oh my god!
Wow.
So Dell, you managed to, I'm going to say, just step aside, like you get caught a little bit, but you dodge out into the center space. So you like get tagged, but not squished. Our 10.5-foot tall barbarian, however, takes the full brunt. However, because you are raging, which is an important thing for you to remember, because I may not always remember, you have resistance, Shadow Nemesis, which means from normal methods of damage, it gets cut in half. So you will only take 9 damage. I remember this time. Let's both remember that when you're raging.
Wow.
It's important.
That's a
for
good
your
point.
survival.
Wow.
Very good point.
Okay.
Raging is very healthy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a lot better.
Not to keep it bottled up inside, you know?
Yeah.
All right. I get hit and I'm just like, shaking it off.
This has come crashing down. Tyler, you are on Denton Arthur's platform now. New Rogue, You were holding action for Tyler to drop that. Now you don't need to jump, but I will say you can have your turn now. What do you want to do now that you no longer need to get alley-ooped up to deal with this?
So the weapons that were being held have released.
The weapons that were being held are still hanging on hooks above Denton Arthur's platform.
Oh, okay. So what is my clearest path right now? It's just
you are standing. If you're looking forward, you can see the platform that Denton Arthur is on is about 10 feet above you. It is 15 feet from where you stand, and there are 2 curving staircases that walk up either side that are now fully exposed. So you can, with 30 feet of movement, just get up to where Denton Arthur is, no problem.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just up towards him as speedily as I can, but not with noise like that. I'm going to try and be sneaky because he's blind.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay. You dash up the stairs stealthily in New Rogue's special stealth way. What do you do when you get to the top?
So it's a platform. It's kind of like he could ideally, if I were to, push him, he could topple over, right?
That is absolutely true. Yes, you could try to push a blind old man off of this platform.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm hoping with my hot hands on his.
That will also do damage. Yes, if you can land this. If you can land this attack. So this is going to be a 2-stage check.
Yeah.
I need you to roll an attack to see if you can hit him.
Okay. Come on, man. I'm going to use my inspiration. All right, and this is all my inspiration. So, and my attack. So let's see. I'm going to use my.
You will have advantage because he is blind.
Oh, great! Then I didn't need to use my. Then I'm not going to use my inspiration. I'm just going to use my advantage.
Correct.
Okay, great. What should I be adding for just my strength to this?
This is just a melee attack because you're just hitting with your hands.
Okay, then. What's his AC? Do we know? No. I'm going to do.
Got to tell me the number.
It's a 13, but I can also use I can use my inspiration if it's not enough.
Follow your gut, buddy.
I'm using my inspiration, buddy. Okay. Sorry.
He's wearing my armor.
No apologies.
Clue.
Yeah. All right. So 13 is the best I can do.
13. You reach out to push him, but blinded and spinning around in his giant mechanical chair, you cannot get enough of a grip on him. You end up grabbing chair.
Oh, dang chair.
All right. I have the chair now.
Does it damage the chair?
Yeah, you might actually, you could roll some damage to the chair. Yeah, we can see if it makes the systems worse.
All right.
Roll me your ghostly melee damage.
All right. My damage is, so I rolled an 11. And what do I use for this? For my touch. Oh, I can attack bonus. Great. So that's going to be a 15.
I think is it a D8 or a D10 for the damage?
Oh, wait, it's a D4 plus a D10 plus a 2. Sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. Sorry about that, gang.
No problem.
All right. D4. That's a 3. Count them up, everybody. D10. That's a 1. Plus 2. Okay. 6. Plus 2.
So you do 6 damage. So I will say, as you reach out and grab these legs, engaging, the chair is it makes him about 4 feet taller. He's riding it. It's got some Ed 209 style legs.
Cool.
But as you reach out and grab it, you can feel that you are cutting even deeper into its systems. It was already damaged and sparking, but you feel like he will no longer be able to recharge it to assist him in the ways that it otherwise could magically. So effective damage is being done. Del, you are seeing all of this go down. What do you do?
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I am extremely hurt, but it just feels like we finally got this thing down. I don't want to move anymore because I know the hero's safe because I made it to the safe circle.
Yeah, I will point out now, if you wanted to, you would have advantage, but you could run across the bars floating over the floor without touching the floor because you are standing inside the viewing gap, but otherwise it gives you prison bars you could make the whole way across to the stairs.
Right. And how, but our weapons are
You
still
also did see,
up.
if you wanted to move, you saw New Rogue run just straight across the floor and not care. So if you go up the same staircase, you know there's no traps.
Okay, yeah. And where our weapons are behind Denton on the platform?
The
back
weapons
there?
are floating above Denton Arthur on hooks.
How far up above?
They are 10 feet above Denton Arthur where he is standing. So like 8 to 10 feet if you were standing on the platform.
Okay. All right. I guess then I'm going to try to run up to be on that platform also, to just be up in the business.
Great. You're up there.
Okay.
He's gonna
Alright,
stomp him. That's
Yep. I know, I'm up behind the platform, and I want to just, I guess, try to use my action to jump up and grab the reality blade.
Great. Do you want to jump up just on your own, or knowing Tyler is in position there, climb Tyler and use him to extend your reach?
Yeah, if I can, I monkey climb Tyler.
Great. Roll me an acrobatics to monkey climb Tyler.
Okay. It's a 18.
You monkey climb, monkey grab. You make
yeah.
your way up to the top. You've grabbed the reality blade, and I will say you can grab one other weapon. To one side of it is New Rogue's Warhammer. To the other side is Tyler's greatsword, based on the position that you were looking at. Tyler's weapon is heavy enough that you would have to do a strength check to not just drop it into the combat, because you're reaching up one-handed. You've got yours. So it's an option. Right. Get Tyler's sword down. It's a check, or get New Rogue's hammer down for free.
Then I will get New Rogue's hammer down for free, toss it to New Rogue, and as I am tossing it to him, I will say, "Here we go, chosen one, make it happen." And I give him bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh.
So that's my
smashy.
action. There you go. That's what
there we
I'll
go.
do.
So Del, you are down and you're like standing down on the floor.
Ask if you end your turn.
You are standing next to Tyler. You have the reality blade. New Rogue, you have your hammer tossed down to you into combat, and you are feeling bardically inspired, which means it is Denton Arthur's turn, and Denton is going to. He's blind and getting kicked and hit with things. What the hell can he do? Denton Arthur is gonna yell, "Well, Ezra may be a hypocrite to save you and not my wife, but let's see if Ezra can save you from this." And he raises his hands and fires off a series of magic missiles at you, New Rogue. At the highest degree. You can feel the magic charging through him, and he is going to hit you automatically because it is magic missile.
Oh, okay. No. Okay.
With 6 magic missiles. The magical darts of power fly out of him towards you, and they will do.
Oh, God.
And they will deal 20 points of magical damage to you.
And I'm dropped.
Oh, no.
But I had the chair in my hand.
And all of you look on in this insane combat. Tyler ready to act. Del having reclaimed your weapon. Shadow Nemesis, stuck under a massive, incredibly heavy grate, watching your friends try to finish off a wizard. But even blind, Denton Arthur had the ability to strike down the Chosen One. Can you finish him off? Or are you doomed to die in Ravenloft? We'll find out next episode.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jesters' adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Toronto time. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So, catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dimitri Taras, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too!
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: Christopher Little, George Dolby, Richard Cranium, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Logan, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Glitch Trick, Flynn1138, Alarain Okapi, Schrodinger's Pepper, Madre de Gatos, Lady Maiden, Garbo Ape, Locke, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dagger Rain, Rob L, Dia De Los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Remy, Funky Head, Nomad, the Wise Paladin of the Badlands, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Shulzari, The Long Family, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Alex Parr, Old Man Mojo, Dragonfly, The Body Barrelers, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Shendra D, Your Homeboy Bones, The Gata Family, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Dan the Welshman, Afflicto Gaming, Aiden, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.